Hello friends, welcome back to Pro Metal Buildings. Today we're going to go do an instant quote and I'm going to show you how to create an RV cover. Let's start again in the state of Arkansas and start your design. Once you're here in the building types, of course it'll show you that you're in Arkansas, it'll default to this and so on. I have another tutorial on all of these items, so you can check that out. Off to the right, you're going to see building type. If you click that and scroll through, it'll give you sort of a starting point. You can do an RV cover and go directly there, but if you're going to enclose it, you're probably going to want to start there because it'll allow you to go super tall. Whereas I think with the other, maybe starting with a carport, it may not let you do that. But let's go ahead and let's call this a 16-foot leg height because we're going to enclose this thing. So we're going to go to the walls onto the right-hand side. We're going to fully enclose it. And so you can see that. And then we're going to go to the doors here. We're going to do a roll-up door. And let's see if we have a big enough door on here to do. Yep, we do. So you can do a 12 by 12 or 14 by 14. Of course, this is in Arkansas. If it's another state, there might be some different options, but let's just go with that. On any Class A or any fifth wheel and even some of the toy haulers, you're going to need a 14 tall roll-up door. Sometimes on pull trailers and such, you might be able to get away with a 12-foot tall, but we'd want to chat about that. You want to be 2 feet taller on the eave as the door. Otherwise, as this door continues to roll into itself, it gets big on the inside and it rolls into itself. And then what happens, it hits the eaves or it hits any kind of framework. So we want to be 2 feet taller on the eave as we are on the door. So it's a 14 tall door, 16-foot eve. And then we can, down here's the dimensions. You can see you're 18.3 at the center. So in any case, that's how that goes. Now on these big doors, so anything beyond a 10 by 12, anything beyond a 10 by 10 becomes a commercial door with a chain hoist. So if it's a 10 by 10 or smaller, most of those are a non-chain hoist and they lock on the outside, but the chain hoist locks on the inside. So we need a walk door because we have to have another way to get in. So we can click here and sometimes we will have another option to put a bigger door on here. But in this case, we'll just leave this one as is and put it over here. So we have another way to get in. And of course you can do windows and that kind of thing as well. I'm just trying to keep this really super quick and easy. There's colors, so you can do, like the burnished slate is really popular. Burnished slate, maybe a trim of pebble beige just to outline it. And then once you're done with that, you can insulate it also. That's really good because metal sweats. So you can insulate it if you want to just on the roof or the whole thing. And then you can let us know what kind of ground surface you're on and so on. Hit save and share. Once you do that, this is going to take you, it's going to take sort of snapshots of your building in different angles. And then it's going to prompt you to leave your name and your email. You can email it to yourself, and when you do, I'll get a copy of it as well, or we will get a copy of it as well. And be in touch. And there's the save portion to save, and then you'll get a copy of everything you've just designed. And all the information is up here, so you can see how much that building costs and so on. Thank you for visiting Pro Metal Buildings. Give us a call, 888-536-1585.